What does it really take to reach the highest levels of success? We see these self-made billionaires, these titans of industry, and we wonder, what sets them apart? What choices did they make? What sacrifices did they endure to reach such extraordinary heights? In this video, we're going to dive deep into the minds and the journeys of these remarkable individuals. We're going to uncover the 15 pivotal decisions that transformed their lives, decisions that propelled them from ordinary beginnings to extraordinary accomplishments. Get ready to ignite your own inner fire, because these aren't just stories about wealth, they're blueprints for unlocking your full potential. Most people, they look at work as a chore, something they have to do. But not these guys. These billionaires, they saw work differently. Take Jeff Bezos, sleeping on a cot in his first Amazon office. Or Mark Cuban, working 16-hour days at his first computer store. They didn't see limitations, they saw possibilities. They understood that work wasn't an obstacle to freedom. It was the pathway. Every hour, every ounce of sweat, it was an investment, building something bigger than themselves. See, when you love what you do, when you're passionate, work becomes its own reward. So I ask you, what are you willing to pour your heart and soul into? Find it, embrace it, and watch your world transform. The kind that make other people look at you like you're crazy. Richard Branson wanting to make space travel a reality when he could barely afford a plane ticket. Walt Disney sketching Mickey Mouse while everyone else told him cartoons were a fad. These visionaries, they dared to dream the impossible, to chase those audacious goals that seemed utterly ridiculous to everyone else. They didn't let logic, reason, or the doubts of others extinguish their fire. So I want you to ask yourself, what's that crazy dream burning inside you? Embrace it, nurture it, let it consume you. We all have a past. Some of us have scars, some of us have stories, some of us have experiences that haunt us. But here's the thing, your past doesn't define you, it refines you. Look at Tyler Perry, who turned childhood trauma into powerful storytelling, or Steve Jobs, who used being fired from Apple as fuel to build it into an empire. They didn't let their setbacks break them. They used them as stepping stones. They understood that pain can be a powerful motivator. So don't run from your past, embrace it. Turn your wounds into wisdom, your struggles into strength. Chapter 5, The Ladder to Success. Success isn't a magic elevator, it's a ladder. You don't just wake up one day on top of the world. You climb, rung by rung, step by step, with grit and determination. Oprah Winfrey, starting as a local news anchor, climbing her way to media mogul. Jack Ma, facing rejection after rejection before building Alibaba into a global powerhouse. They set goals, broke them down into smaller, achievable steps, and celebrated every milestone along the way. So, where do you want to be 5 years from now, 10 years from now? Write them down, break them down, and start climbing that ladder, one rung at a time. Chapter 6, Walking Through Open Doors. Opportunities, they're like fleeting moments in time, windows that open and close in the blink of an eye. You have to be ready to seize them, even when you're afraid, even when you're unsure. Steve Jobs, dropping out of college to start Apple in his garage. Whitney Wolfe Herd, facing adversity and bouncing back to create Bumble. They didn't let fear paralyze them. They understood that fortune favors the bold. They took risks, embraced uncertainty, and weren't afraid to fail. So when opportunity knocks, don't hesitate, don't overthink it, don't let it pass you by. Becoming successful isn't just about what you do, it's about who you become. Billionaires, they don't just chase success, they embody it. It's in their DNA, it's in their every action, it's in the air they breathe. They understand that success is not a destination, it's a way of life. It's about constantly pushing boundaries, challenging the status quo, and never settling for mediocrity. So ask yourself, who do you need to become to achieve your goals? What habits do you need to adopt? What beliefs do you need to embrace? Chapter 8, The Price of Ambition. Now, let's talk about sacrifice. Because the path to greatness, it's not always paved with roses. It demands dedication, focus, and sometimes tough choices. Billionaires often make sacrifices in their personal lives, missing out on family time, friendships, and personal pursuits. They understand that achieving extraordinary results requires extraordinary commitment. So, what are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to give up to achieve your dreams? Chapter 9, The Hunger for More. Society often tells us to be content, to be satisfied with what we have. But billionaires, they have a different mindset. They have an insatiable hunger for more, a relentless drive to achieve, to grow, to make a lasting impact. They understand that the pursuit of more is not about greed, it's about reaching your full potential. So don't be ashamed of your ambition, embrace it. Let it fuel your fire, let it drive you forward, let it inspire you to create something extraordinary. Chapter 10, the evolution of desire. In the beginning, it's not about the money, it's about the game. It's about proving yourself, about being the best, about conquering the challenge. But as you climb higher, the game changes. The money becomes a scorecard, a measure of your success. It gives you the resources to make a bigger impact, to pursue even bigger dreams. Billionaires harness the power of money and influence to create positive change, to leave a lasting legacy. So, what's your game? What drives you? What motivates you? What are you striving to achieve? Chapter 11. Ignoring the noise. The world is full of distractions, full of doubters, full of naysayers who will tell you it can't be done. Billionaires, they've learned to tune out the noise. They develop an unwavering focus on their goals, blocking out the negativity and distractions that can derail their progress. They understand that their time and energy are precious resources and they guard them fiercely. So what distractions do you need to eliminate from your life? Identify them, cut them out, and create a space where you can focus on what truly matters. Chapter 12. Embracing risk, conquering fear. Risk, it's not something to be feared, it's something to be embraced. Billionaires, they understand that the greatest risk is not taking any risks at all. They're willing to bet on themselves, to put it all on the line for their dreams. They embrace failure as a learning opportunity, a chance to refine their approach and come back stronger. So, what are you afraid of? What's holding you back from taking that leap of faith? Identify your fears, confront them head-on, and embrace the transformative power of risk. Chapter 13. The inner circle of trust. Billionaires. They might seem larger than life, but they're not superhuman. They have fears, they have doubts, they have moments of vulnerability, but they've learned the power of vulnerability, the importance of surrounding themselves with a trusted inner circle. They have mentors, advisors, friends, and family members who provide support, guidance, and honest feedback. They understand that no one achieves greatness alone. So who's in your inner circle? Who are the people you trust? The people who believe in you? The people who will support you through thick and thin? Chapter 14, over-delivering on expectations. In a world of mediocrity, billionaires strive for excellence. They don't just meet expectations, they shatter them. They go above and beyond in everything they do, delivering exceptional results that exceed even the highest standards. They are relentless in their pursuit of excellence, always striving to raise the bar higher. So, what are you doing to over-deliver in your own life? How are you exceeding expectations in your work, your relationships, your personal pursuits? Chapter 15, the power of partnership. Behind every great leader, there's often an even greater partnership. Think Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger, Bill Gates and Paul Allen, the dynamic duos who've shaped industries and changed the world. Billionaires understand the power of synergy, of finding the right partners who complement their strengths and fill in their gaps. They build lasting relationships based on trust, respect, and a shared desire to make a difference. So, who are your ideal partners? Who can you collaborate with, learn from, and grow with? Chapter 16. The relentless pursuit of progress. Complacency, it's the enemy of progress. Billionaires, they understand that the moment you stop growing, you start dying. They have an unquenchable thirst for knowledge, a constant desire to learn, to evolve, to push the boundaries of what's possible. They are lifelong learners, constantly seeking out new challenges, new experiences, and new ways to grow. So, what are you doing to challenge yourself, to learn, to grow? Are you stagnant, comfortable, or are you constantly seeking new ways to expand your horizons? This will unleash your inner billionaire. So there you have it, the 15 life-changing decisions that set self-made billionaires apart. These aren't just secrets to wealth. They're keys to unlocking your full potential, to living a life of purpose, passion, and impact. It's time to stop watching from the sidelines and start creating your own extraordinary journey. Embrace the challenges, the sacrifices, the relentless pursuit of growth. Now go out there and make it happen.